Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Shootout of the Mountain Man by William W. Johnstone with J. A. Johnstone. Narrated by Jack Garrett.
Chapter 1. Smoke Jensen was in Longmont's saloon playing cards with a few of his friends. Louis Longmont wasn't playing, but he was nearby, leaning up against the wall, adding his own comments to the conversation that flowed around the card table. Smoke was only partially participating in the conversation, and was only partially participating in the card game, as was demonstrated when he failed to respond to the dealer's request. "Smoke?" Garrett said. Garrett, a stagecoach driver, was one of the other players. "What?" "How many cards?" "I pass." "What do you mean you pass? You've already matched the bet." I'll play these." "Smoke, what's got into you?" Louis asked. "You seem to be somewhere else." "I fold," Smoke said. Laying his cards face down on the table, Smoke got up. Not until he stood could anyone get a good enough look at him to be able to gauge the whole of the man. 6 feet 2 inches tall, he had broad shoulders and upper arms so large that even the shirt he wore couldn't hide the bulge of his biceps. His hair, the color of wheat, was kept trimmed, and he was clean-shaven. His hips were narrow, though accented by the gun belt and holster from which protruded a Colt 44, its wooden handle smooth and unmarked. Smoke walked to the bar, moving to the opposite end from a young man who had come in a few minutes earlier. Smoke had noticed him the moment the young man came in. He was wearing his pistol low on his right side, with the handle kicked out. He was sweating profusely, though it wasn't that hot. He had ordered 1 beer as soon as he came in, but hadn't taken more than 1 sip the whole time he was there. Smoke had seen men like this before. Young gunsels who thought the fastest way to fame was to be known as the man who had killed Smoke Jensen. He knew that as soon as the young man got up his nerve, he would make his move. It was that, the upcoming confrontation with this man, that had taken Smoke's mind away from the conversation and the game. Louis came over to the bar. "Are you all right, Smoke? You're acting rather peculiar."
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"